Sports Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see the number 24 team of the country, the Sam Houston Bearcats, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the James Madison Dukes. Free A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here at Blue by a couple of legends, and yes, we use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Bearcats will get us started with the opening kickoff. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Might be changing the route. He'll start this drive firing. Find space on the right. They finally get it on the ground, and he's got an explosive play for the first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Leads it with the back. Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
They did a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right in the middle. You got to control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
On the move, it's Kruger. Hard running there. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the Sounds.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And the Dukes have a lot of options on second and inches. Here we go. On the move. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Dukes are on the move. Military stunt. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He wants to change this route. They try to pop a run on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they're in the red zone with a first down at the 12.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Bring in the heat.
That's the first start of football. Put the drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. He's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's got it. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Their opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
All down, they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40.
There are a lot of people really excited about what this guy can do. Some were saying he could be an All-American. He's proven that right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. Just get in trouble if you try.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he has a solid gain before the defense follows him up. Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Sends it back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Turning it on. They get him down with this offense to set up first and goal from the 9. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like, it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. One step grab, two-step squeeze. See what you hit, see what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep time on the cross and try to tackle the old man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, it doesn't happen.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it, and it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
And the Dukes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Spits it out to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Kroger. He'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Boy, he'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense.
29 Bill, ready.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And he runs as if he's These guys are really hitting their stride and wait for as they push out that lead.
Well, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's coming out of the end zone. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Motion from the wideout. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll take a deep shot here. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
There's a great example of a quarterback who's able to turn the page. Things haven't always gone his way. He's obviously thrown 2 picks earlier in this game, but he's still staying aggressive. He's still taking shots, and his guys are making plays for him.
They'll try the right side. Powers through the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. He got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
How about the hit on the tight end there? They knew they had to bring the lumber on the big fella to bring him down, and they just blew him up.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Let's see what they've got on second down.
Here we go.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter.
Houston, 0.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down.
Moves.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw again. Throws for the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more more physical team, but nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab for the first down.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looking to fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at 28.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And the Bearcats looking to convert on 4th down.
325.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quickly complete. They stop him short. They'll turn it over on down.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming up.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Starts a drive trying to go up top. It's complete on the right side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Dyer. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Looking for room. It's Cooper. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Brings up.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out route. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
The Dukes are moving quickly down the field.
Fly trumpet! Fly trumpet!
To the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Set, ready!
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll give him a couple that leads to a 3rd and 8.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
It'll be 3rd and long.
Let's go! Let's go!
Might be calling a hot route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
One thing I love about this linebacker, guys, he's really good against the run, but he's also nice in coverage, too. That time, a cover 2 look by the defense, so he's just playing in space. He's watching the quarterback's eyes. He's able to jump the route and come away with a turnover.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play. Sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Cricket!
From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, fine. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first.
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get it down at the 1-yard line. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
James Madison.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. He's looking to throw. Trying to Ball's way in. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Bearcats in the hurry up. Going to take a shot on second and short. Touchdown, Bearcats! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And they did tack on the extra point.
James Madison, 21. Sam Houston, 7.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive.
Here we go, here we go.
It'll be a draw. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Using his feet. They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
Talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take off.
They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. Quarterback keeper. That shoulder delivers the blow. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
You just hold your breath every time this QB gets the football in the run. And with his speed, he's a threat to hit the home run every time he totes the rock.
And the Dukes with the first and 10.
Set, ready.
Quarterback making checks. Now he's looking to throw it. Going for the big play. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Marking at the 17, and they are set up.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels.
Here we go.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Got it behind the line. It's Kruger. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to.
Touchdown, James Madison! And they add 6 more quarterbacks into the house.
This offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers. They've got to regroup here at halftime.
Sam Houston, 7.
Out of the end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the run man.
Sam Houston offense will take over first and 10.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking it back at the 10. And the Bearcats moving quickly to the line. Looking to go up top and times running out in the half. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Brought down on play at the 13-yard line. It's third down.
On the ready.
These DBs going to give a little cushion. That's going to wrap up the first half here. Now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
First half. With the score, James Madison, 28. Sam Houston, 7.
The Dukes will kick it away to crank up the second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out in the end So he'll be stopped at the 15. Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted.
Okay,
Offense breaks the huddle on third down.
let's go.
From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble behind the line. Defense picks it up. He almost popped out. A huge return, and they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And the Bearcats will send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He'll haul it in right around the logo. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, just a thing of beauty. Great balance between the run and pass, and it took them right to the end zone. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Kruger. Racing to the right.
Tulsa is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about all along Route 66 for some time. They're up by 21 over Texas State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Productive. It's complete to the left.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on that time, made a real good decision. I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back, because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
The Bearcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
The 26-yard line. And first down for the offense.
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Bruce.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
The Bearcats can really attack on this second and short. Looking for space. It's Bruce. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
By the tight end.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Come on, set.
They'll move the tight end. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. He'll get rid of it. Finds a man on the left. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
17 on the play.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10.
Green 25.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Sam Houston. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Number 16.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field, over the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Caught behind the line. It's Kruger. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
At the 34.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Dukes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the move. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain. A first down for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. It's first down, and they're down to the 42.
I tell you what, these big body tight ends that can catch the football in the corner routes, it doesn't have to be a perfect throw. You know, usually you got littler guys, it's hard. You got to put the ball more on the money, but this big dude can just go up and get it. You just throw it near the sidelines, he'll do the rest.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Running back searching for a hole. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coach is always hard about staying ahead of the chains. And when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Dukes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Easy.
A run for the quarterback. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Dukes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
On the ready.
Wants to go up top on first down. All kinds of room to throw right there. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for 1st and goal.
keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
With this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line, finding creases.
On the
Looking
ready.
for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Quarterback will keep it.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Sam Houston, 14.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
He's out of bounds.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Here comes the option.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Bearcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
Cobra.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Pulls it in. It's Bruce. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Gain of 11. That's a first down for the offense.
We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And he's tackled.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Snagged in the middle, it's Bruce. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, you got to love the attitude attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown.
The extra point.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Buffalo went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Bulls always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field, keeping it on the ground with the single back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Kruger. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
The inside handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Fires to the wideout. Rolls it in.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
The Dukes look to keep this drive humming.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Military stop.
Quarterback may change this route. Finds the tight end. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
And the Dukes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. There he goes. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
This guy's a weapon throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a little sound move moving forward schematic.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in, the defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits.
team that's going to contend for a national championship.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. And the Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. On the ground, it's Morris. Not much there. He gets one to the 11.
And it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete to the right. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Some guys just have the pure talent to make the catch no matter how many defenders are around.
Yeah, Reese, he's a bit of a rule breaker because even when he's covered, he's open. And the quarterback knows that. He's going to find a way to come back to the football and help his QB.
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
At the 36.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Pollard could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.